Hello again, guys. Today I wanted to talk about and get into the nitty gritty of why there is a massive skill gap from moving to Champ 3 to Grand Champion in competitive Rocket League. I've been hovering just above or below Champ 2 for the past 2 years or so, partly because I took a long break, but mainly because I haven't been able to cross the gap to reach Grand Champ yet. I've been playing Rocket League for nearly 5 years, starting shortly after the game released, and on my Steam account I have over 2100 hours played so far, but I've also played for hundreds of hours on Xbox and the Switch. Rocket League Tracker has kept track of my performance and my ranks since Season 3, so let's go through this briefly to better understand the gap in place here. This pertains to the doubles and standard playlists, since the dual and solo standard playlists have unique gaps of their own, which I may get into in another video. If you look at my ranks in doubles and standard, you can see how I've not been able to progress past the gap. Season 3 is when Rocket League Tracker started keeping my stats, so I'll start there. As you can see, I was champ in doubles and superstar in standard. From there, Psyonix replaced the star ranks with diamond and added platinum and bronze ranks as well. This vastly increased the difficulty to get to champ and grand champ, since instead of being 3 tiers to get there, now there are 5 tiers in the way. You can see the effect of this change Season 4, since I only made it to Diamond 1. Season 5 and 6 I climbed back up to Diamond, and by Season 7 I was back at Champ 2. From Seasons 8 to 11 I still managed to maintain my Champ 2 status. Season 12 I took a break and didn't play at all, and Season 13 I started playing consistently again and reached Champ 3. Right now in Season 14 I've been up and down through Champ, hitting C3, but dropping to Diamond 3, and I'm going to keep playing Rocket League daily to break through the gap and reach Grand Champ. Now all my friends who have reached this rank will attest to how difficult it is to get to Grand Champion. Essentially, once you get there, you will have mastered the basic mechanics of the game. Power hits, shot accuracy, positioning, drifting, defending, and aerials. At this point, you're most likely working on mastering freestyling, wall shots, flicks, and air dribbling. And it is this threshold that I have been stuck in since Season 7. Another thing I'd like to mention is the player base. This game is a top skill level that, in my opinion, has not been reached even by the professional and dedicated players that have over 10,000 hours played. Everyone who plays this game is improving their skill and climbing to the highest skill level you can possibly be at different paces. But with the gradual but steady increase in players over the past 5 years, so has the skill level to maintain every rank in the game. This means that reaching Champ 3 now is harder to do than it was in Season 7 because everyone in these ranks has evolved their skills in the game over the past few years. That being said, the gap between Champ and Grand Champ is still there because anyone who wants to reach the top 2 to 3% of all players and hit Grand Champ has to first master the basic mechanics and keep up with the players at the top. The top players were not hitting flip resets at all in Season 3, but now it's common to see in the top 2 to 3% of players. For this part, I want to talk about what got a light bulb shining in my head to change the way I've been playing, and I honestly think this is what is holding me back from reaching those top ranks without the need to team up with players who are at a higher rank than me. So the other day, I was at a friend's house and I was playing foosball, and something really stood out to me that changed my perspective about playing Rocket League. Since I have so many hours in Rocket League, my skills there naturally transferred over to foosball, and the first thing I did was hit the ball as hard as I could, straight into the goal, but my friend was able to save most of these shots because he placed a defender right in front of the trajectory of the ball. I decided to change it up and pass the ball from the side offenders to the middle offender and hit it from an angle. Then I would switch from power shots into angled shots so my friend had to be ready from both shots. Essentially, I got into the mind of my opponent and started playing mind games with them as they were unsure of the move I was about to make and they couldn't predict me. I then started making goals left and right, and although my skill was the same before and after, the change I figured out was how to read my opponent and beat them. And that is the point I am trying to make. Being unpredictable in your shots and playstyle I think is the way to cross the threshold after mastering the basics of the mechanics. Once I do eventually hit Grand Champ, I'll make that video on my thoughts to see if this worked out or not. I'll be changing my playstyle now where I play in between offensive and less offensive, switching from passing the ball to my teammates and not passing at all at times, playing as less predictably as I can. Literally evolving my playstyle during the match as I learn how the opponents play and getting into their heads so they have no idea what I'm about to do, whether I'm going to shoot or pass, keep the ball, or bang it across the field, shooting the ball fast or slow, and predicting what my opponent is about to do before they do that to me. Playing as a team is crucial, and passing plays are crucial to win as well, but even these have to be unpredictable, otherwise they will be saved almost every time by capable opponents who are just about mastered on how to save these kinds of plays. Finally, I'd like to talk about my performance statistics, the most notable aspect of which are my goals and shots. As of making this video, I have 15,844 goals and 33,420 shots, meaning for every 2 shots or so, I only score 1 goal. I'm saying shot accuracy is important, and I'm always improving this area, but the real goals came in not when I banged it straight at the goal, but when I was unpredictable with my shot placement and timing. My goal with my new playstyle is to close the gap between my shots and goals, as well as increase my basic mechanics more and more to therefore cross the threshold into Grand Champ. At the end of the day, these are just my thoughts on the skill gap between Champ and Grand Champ in 2s and 3s specifically. Feel free to critique this video if you disagree, and be sure to like it if you felt this was helpful. If you want to watch me push up to Grand Champ, I stream on Twitch nearly every day. Follow my Twitch and join my Discord channel if you want to stay notified of when I am live streaming my gameplay. I play Rocket League on every stream, and I will be doing a 24-hour stream soon where I will be spending 12 hours straight grinding to Grand Champ. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.